Sicilian defense, open, Scheveningen, English attack with 7.f3, b5 8.qd2 bb7 9.g4. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. When black eventually plays nf6, white is prevented from moving the piece to e5 by the opening of the light-squared bishop on d6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. A6 prepares the queenside pawn advance b7 b5, and also prevents white from playing the bishop or knight to b5. b3 supports the strong d4 knight in the center. e6 controls the d5 and f5 squares and allows the dark squared bishop to develop to e7. By doing this, a queen moves off of its beginning square and into the action. This threatens to kick a knight. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling queenside tends to be more active because the rook is closer to the center. This develops a knight off its starting square, getting it into the action. This threatens to kick a knight. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. This exposes a pawn attack. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. This defends the attacked knight. This is the only good move. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This threatens to fork pieces. This prevents the opponent from being able to fork pieces. This kicks an opposing queen. This moves the queen to safety. That was a free knight. It is the last book move. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This misses a much better move. It is a mistake. That's fine. It is good. By posing a threat to a queen and compelling it to flee, this wins a tempo. It is quite good. This is the way to win a pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This moves the bishop to safety. This threatens to win a pawn. It is good. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. This threatens to reveal an attack on a pawn. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a pawn. It is good. That was a truly amazing move. It is brilliant. This reveals an assault and puts a pawn in danger. It is ideal. This reveals an attack on a bishop. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This takes down a knight who is helpless. It is ideal. This removes the attacking bishop. This is the only move that works. It is best. It was a free pawn there. It is ideal. That was a great move and very hard to find. This is the only good move. It is brilliant. Recaptures. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. This pins a pawn, which restricts its mobility. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. That was a truly amazing move. It is brilliant. That's a decent move. That's good. Backs off. Black is equal at this point in the endgame. It is ideal. In the endgame, an active king is essential, and removing it from the rear rank is the first step. It is ideal. As a result, the bishop may now control more squares because it is in a better position. That's good. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. This threatens to win a bishop. It is good. This stops the opponent from being able to win a bishop. It is best. By moving a rook from its starting square, this activates it. It is ideal. The bishop is now in a secure position. It is quite good. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. It is excellent. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game.